hell? What's going on? Alright. Well, this is weird. Let me see if we're live. We are. Alright, so we got 5 in. Alright. What's going on, everyone? Alright. As I talk to myself, making sure I could hear myself. So we got 5 in. Y'all let me know you're in. Let me make sure it's working on everybody else is in. This, that, and the other. Here is our list. Let me. Oh. See, we almost had a problem. Yep. Alright, let me see what I did. I don't know why I'm Brimer. Alright. Hold on, let me see if I updated the list. Alright, so I know I did this yesterday when I was determining the Rockies, whether or not they would be the full spot. So we're gonna figure this out. Yeah, there's only 25 teams that have spots. So we're gonna pull up this. No. Yeah, no Angels. Hold on. Thought this was on here yesterday. There we go. Yeah, no Angels, Blue Jays, Marlins, Tigers, Twins, White Sox. So, yeah, it's been. I mean, the checklist and everything looks insane. So we're gonna go through this real quick. All right, Astros and A's. I know I paired up. Braves are good. Brewers are good on there. No, Brewers are paired up. What's up, Chad? We're gonna get this figured out before we start breaking, because yeah, we don't want to get this going. All right, so yeah, Brewers, D-backs, Dodgers, Giants are on their own. Indians are paired up with the Rockies. I might have to break that out. Mariners are good. Mets, good. Nationals are with the Orioles. Orioles have Cal Ripken. So Padres, Phillies are good. No, Phillies are with the Reds. What's up, Benjamin? All right. We're going to get this all squared away before we go live. Because I'm an idiot and didn't realize I had the Braves down twice. See, just what you take a week off and then you come back and you had the Braves down twice, but at least we noticed it before. So the Phillies have a lot of cards, but it's Bruce, Yang Wang, Spencer Howard's pretty good. So what I'm going to do is, what's up, Jake House? Yeah, Jake, David, what's going on, guys? All right, so what I'm going to do is, yeah, definitely still tired. actually, so I'm going to do this first. Does anybody in want to drop a spot so we don't have to like go back and reconfigure the list and this, that, and the other? And then obviously you get a full refund. Or if not, we will figure something out. Just because I don't want to mess with the teams, and this is what you guys bought them at. So, I mean, you don't. I'm just saying, it's I will obviously full refund, and then you can get. Benjamin, are you sure? I mean, I hate to, again, just don't do it if you don't want to, and obviously I will full refund and then throw you some PC in as well to kind of help with the transition. Okay. All right. Well, which one do you want? Which one do you want to drop? I'll give you 16 or 17. Again, these are just in order you guys bought spots. So, thank you, you the man, and we'll definitely get you taken care of. Okay. Take off the top one. All right. So this way we don't have to scramble around and get some teams because when I figured everything up, these really are. I mean, Rockies have Grant Levine, who's pretty good, but he's the only guy, that kind of thing. And I had them by themselves at first, and I didn't really feel right doing that. So, yeah, vacation brain. What's up, Bob? All right, so there we go. That way we don't have to worry about all that. So it's 19 spots instead of 20. Just don't think about who you might or might not have had. So let's do the random now. And I switched finally to I think we're doing enough giveaways to where it was justifiable for me to do the 15 a month or whatever it is. So Popeye's chicken, man, those I have still yet to find the Popeye's chicken, and it's really, really making me mad. So 19 entries. Let me make sure nothing else stupid is done. I think we're all good. All right, so you got to go 2 dice, 8 times, 709, 709. We are good to go. So here's my first giveaway of the subscription period. All right, so Mariners down to Rockies. We went to the Popeyes here 3 times, and every time we went, they were sold out. And then now they're doing this whole "we're sold out" nationally thing, which I don't understand how, or like, that just baffles me. Like, it's a chicken sandwich. Like, make more of them. It's not like the earth is running out of chicken. That was confusing to me when they sent out like a national thing, like, oh, we're out. So here's the teams, 1 through 19. Breakers have not been randomized yet. So Ben R down to 1. So 19, Jonathan B down to David S. 4 or more. 5 qualifies. All right, let me post this first. And Royce. All right, so David S. Mariners, Brewers, D-backs will be David R. Indians, Rockies, Dodgers, Robert R. Nick V, Nats, Orioles, Yankees, Mark S. Tyler M. Braves, Pirates, Rangers, David R. Ben K. Cardinals, Cubs, Mark S. Ben K. Giants, Mets, Chad W. David R. Phillies, Reds, A's, Astros, Brimer, Benjamin S. Padres, Red Sox, Mark A. Rays, Jason J. Royals, Ben R. And Royce W. gets the Rockies. So, like, I know Wander Franco's in this. I mean, there's like Babe Ruth cut autos. I'm very, very intrigued to see this because, like I said, I have not seen a single check or a single break of it. So, obviously, give you guys several minutes to work on some trades if you want to go that route, all that good stuff. And then we will break. But, yeah, it's, like I said, 75 cases. Every case, from my understanding, every case, and maybe even every mini case, has a 24 karat gold plated auto in it. So, this stuff, I don't know. I mean, it could just be a bust, but I don't think so because it's like a special collaboration that's expensive as hell for a non-licensed product. So, I think with that being the case, you will see some good stuff. So, y'all work on some trades. And I'm going to show you guys this case. And obviously we'll get the camera straightened out here in a second. But there's a list if anybody wants to try and trade. What's up? Look at this. So here's our case from Southern Hobby. Put this over here so you guys can see. Obviously no shenanigans going on. I don't even know where to begin. And all 12 boxes are in here. Okay, so here is how it is. So the 3 mini cases are inside of it. So, mini case 1, 2, 3. So we're going to go to our trusty dice, as we always do. Not making anybody pick our mini case. So we're going to go 1 through 12. 2-sided dice. 1 through 4. 1. 5, 6, 7, 8. 2. 9, 10, 11, 12. 3. So, yes, I did mess up. Rockies are on the list twice. So, what we're going to do it's not going to be the Indians-Rockies combo spot. Indians I was going to have on their own anyways. So, Indians, let's go Indians break credit, $30. Anybody opposed to that? So the Rockies spot by itself, Royce, is good. See, guys, this is why I can't go on vacation. So let me figure this out, and then we'll. So, David, you're all right with that? Okay. All right. Let me make sure I didn't miss a team too, but we're gonna do the dice real quick, and then we'll get all that squared away. Oh, again, 1 through 4, 5 through 8, 9 through 12. Six. So middle case. Yeah, sorry. It's fine, Laura. I mean, the Rockies, like I said, we're going to be Rockies and Indians. Those are the two that we're going to be on their own, anyways. So, okay. Yep. All right. Nothing's been opened yet. Just gonna let me get all this squared away, and then we'll rip. All right. So I'm getting the cat again. This is round 2 of the cat. All right. So let me go ahead and just run through this list. Make sure I've got every team on there. And I'm sorry, guys. Those of you who are been around here for a while know I'm usually not this discombobulated. But you take a couple days off at the office, it gets crazy there. Then, I don't know, just doing too much. But we'll get everything squared away. All right, so we'll get that taken care of here shortly too. I'm just gonna make sure our lists are good. Yeah, it really is. Again, coming back. I mean, it's like you never left. Or no, it's like yeah. I mean, people just don't respect your out of office. They just send it to you anyways, and then don't send it to anybody else. They're just like, oh, Okay. So, just went through the list. The list is good. Every team has cards. Fantasy hockey. That would be a good way for y'all to take my money very quick. All right, so there it is. I do have fantasy football. I have just regular football on the mind. Yeah, so yeah, it took us 8.5 hours to get home. Then of course we get rear-ended 30 minutes outside of our house, which was just a pleasant time. Still hadn't gotten anything on that. Of course, we usually take Laura's car because it's more economical. But we drove the Tahoe because we had a big group with us, which worked out great in terms of the wreck because it didn't do hardly any damage to my car, where it probably totaled the other girl's car. Yeah, David, I think I was probably born on a Monday too. Okay, so we're moving Swanson over here. I don't see any trades. I'm getting top loaders just in case. Born 53 years old. Hey, I mean, you got a little Benjamin Button action going on. Maybe you can get Brad Pitt to play you in a movie. No idea if I'll need these or not, but we'll see. So let's rip. Let's rip some baseball cards. And I think we have everything squared away. Here's this case. And from my understanding, these are big, sexy black boxes. There's enough packaging so far. I mean, this looks like a damn $1,000 bottle of wine. Futera Unique 2019 Baseball Prospects and Legend. This is crazy. Yeah, I mean, this stuff. Yeah. Let's just say that if Jerry Jones was anywhere around here, he would try to drink this. So, here is our first. Yeah, no joke. Here's our first little box. Okay, so it opens like that, and then you have to pull the tab. Remove the platform for top loader card storage. Well, unbelievable. So, I expect every one of these to just have $1,000 bills in it. And on top of all that, you still, no pack in there, so not really protecting the card great, and you still need top loader, so. So this should be interesting. So first off the box, Gavin Lux, Prospects and Legends, shortstop. Sharp looking card. So that goes to the Dodgers and Robert R. Next up, Tristan McKenzie for the Indians. Denye Reyes for the Red Sox. Drew Waters for the Bravos. Chipper. I'm very confused as to what's going on here. Chipper for the Bravos. And not a bad little auto to start to 21. So, he is listed as a Mariner on the checklist, I believe. This will go, we're going by group break checklist. But it may have to go to a random between these teams. So, I'm not really sure what's going on here, if they're trying to reinvent the top loader game, but like half the card is sticking out and half of it isn't. So, Randy Johnson, 12 of 21. Insane card. But yeah, we always go off group break checklist. So let me get some 100 points, because they tried to reinvent the game apparently in terms of top load. So all of this packaging, and they couldn't top load. So it says Montreal, Seattle, Houston, Arizona, New York, San Francisco. But I'm going by group break checklist. I'm not going to do every single one of these as a random. So, let's do that real quick. I'm just going to pull it up for you guys here too. Nothing going on. I'll keep it in the background. I just want to group break checklist. I'm just going to go Mariners first because I remember seeing them on there. So yeah, Mariner there. Who's the first team? Expos, Nationals, yeah. So, all right, we're going to go by group break checklist. It's the only thing we can do if they're going to do that for every single one of these guys. So. Those guys do great work. All right, so now that they have tried to reinvent the top load game and reinvent the packing game, but for some reason couldn't top load these things to begin with. This is wild. This is truly unlike anything I have ever experienced. But I think that's what they were going for. So, I'm going to go ahead and take all these out. And use these for the card storage. All right, so Randy Johnson. Sorry, guys. We'll get rolling good here in a minute. But here's my thing. If you're going to do this, like if you're going to reinvent the freaking packaging game, put them in a pack and then actually top load them. So, that looks like our 24 karat gold auto right there. So I'm going to save that. We'll start from the back. Novella Marte. That goes to the Mariners. Mariners starting off hot. Ronnie Mauricio for the Mets. Ichiro. He's a Mariner on the checklist. Again, they've got the 3 teams on there. That's right. I mean, he hit a bird out of midair. Scott Blewett, Kansas City. Nico for the Cubbies. And, well, this is certainly unlike any card I have ever seen in my life. 9 of 10 for the Diamondbacks. Geraldo Perdomo. It's got part of his hat, part of something else. It's gold plated. This card captures a time in Geraldo Perdomo's baseball history, featuring a piece of his game-worn hat and batting gloves from the 2019 season. And that appears to be 24 karat gold. Good God. So D-backs Brewers combo spot will be, that is coming to you. And I'm going to put that in a real top loader, not their little, excuse my language again, half-ass top loader that they chose to go with there. Let me see if I can find some 130 pointers down here. And my box of top loads. These are all hundreds. There we go. So there we go. Will be, might not be the most valuable card we pull tonight, but I don't know. We'll pull another one that's cooler. Well, I'm glad that we're still giving you hope. Nope, we still got more in this thing. Yeah, this is hat and batting gloves, yes, and a gold-plated auto. So hopefully we'll hit something like that with, like, you know, Chipper or Wander. So this one looks just, you know, like normal autos. Again, just holy hell, put the cards in packs. Looks like they have another one of their fake things again. So Randy Johnson, again, that goes to the Mariners. Richard Gallardo for the Cubbies. Nolan Gorman. Again, these aren't numbered, but still sharp-looking cards. Estevan Florial for the Yankees. Bryce Yang Wang for the Phillies. And for the Cubbies, Richard Gallardo. And again, we're not going to be using their half. So 16, 5 of 16. I like this. This card was signed by him on July 5th, 2019 in Phoenix, Arizona, and is certified by Onyx Authentication and Futera. I mean, they're putting the exact day the guy signed the card on there. That's pretty cool. The lambskin condoms. Is that what this is? All right. So, 3 little mini boxes in, and we have Seen some pretty wild stuff. It looks like we got something else crazy popping in this one. I don't know. I can't tell. All right. So, Spencer Howard, Mason Martin, Bobby Witt. So that's a big chase. He's number 2 overall pick this year. Wade Boggs. I believe he's a Red Sox. Edgar Martinez. And then Heritage, Edgar Martinez. That one's numbered to 17, base card. And how about this? For the Mets, Ronnie Mauricio. Matar. Chad. So, Chad, there you go. 5 of 12. Mauricio tribute, for whatever that's worth. So, and then we will sleeve up this Edgar as well. All right, so nice little first box of expensive scotch. Box number 2. Yeah, this is going to become my new soon-to-be graded box. All right, here we go. Box number 2, mini box number 1. And yes, Big Sexy does have autos in this. So, Elarus Montero for the Cardinals. Ichiro, again, for the Mariners. Bartolo, that's Indians, I believe. Again, I'll refer to the checklist on all these. There's a Wander for the Rays. John Torres for the Cardinals. And our next auto up. Oh, so this is a redemption. That's wild. Like they went full thick card and everything for the redemption. To receive your special card, so you have to like send this in registered mail. So that's for the Dodgers. Caber Ruiz. That's pretty crazy. Dodgers are Robert R. So, Robert. Again, I don't want to like show the details too much in case it's something that somebody could be a little sneaky with and do something with, but we'll obviously that'll go out and you can do with it what you need. So here we go, and then our base Wander. Yeah, that's how you do it, Tops, I guess. I don't know. All right. I agree. I mean, just make it to where I can punch in a code. I'm right there with you on that one. Trying to save this little. There we go. Okay. So Ronnie Mauricio, Inky Box. Get that out of the way. Mauricio, Geraldo Perdomo, Denny Reyes, Vladdy. He's an expo on the checklist, so that's where that'll go. So Nationals, obviously. Patino for the Padres, and the auto is Richard Gallardo, number 2 for the Cubbies. 12 of 12. So if you're into eBay 1-of-1s, there's a 12 of 12 for you in their fake top letter. All right, so to my knowledge, Robert, on that redemption, all of these things are 12 or 21 or less. So I assume the Caveira will be nothing different. All right, so first up, Heritage Gavin Lux, number to 9. So that's pretty big. Not auto, but Gavin Lux, 5 of 9. This stuff is selling crazy high, so that's pretty cool. Oh. Estevan Florial for the Yanks. Edgar Martinez. Richard Gallardo. And Julio Pablo. Caber. And then our auto is not bad at all. Wade Boggs. Again, it goes off the checklist, and based on the jersey he's wearing, I'm guessing that's Red Sox. 6 of 19. Red Sox are Mark A. Boggsy. Five of 19, Wade Boggs. That's pretty damn cool as well. So this stuff has been pretty awesome so far. Not gonna lie. I think we might have to do one of our classic pack breaks on the next one. So this should be gold plated. I don't know how this works. Ronaldo Hernandez for the Rays. Gavin Lux for the Dodgers. Wade Boggs and go to the Red Sox. And Taylor Trammell. So it says Cincinnati on there, but the checklist says Padres, to my knowledge, but that'll go to Cincinnati. You got a little logo on there they tried to hide. Marte. And for the Phillies, Bruce Yang Wang to 21. So 1 of 21 for the Phillies, Bruce Yang Wang. No, Jason, it was not numbered. It looked to just be a base, but still got that one sleeved up just in case. Phillies, Bruce Yang Wang. So, fancy box of wine number 3. Uh-oh, as I knock down cards. Prospects and Legends, Nolan Gorman. Oh. Jolan Zhao for the Brewers. And for the Cardinals, Elarus Montero to 17, so that's a heritage insert. Cardinals are Ben K. Grant Levine. Daniel Alvarez for the Yankees. Piazza, again, I'll refer to the checklist. And auto is Geraldo Perdomo, number 2. Gets all around that line, but he does stay on the card. 17 of 19. Prospects, auto, D-backs, Brewers, D-backs combo will be, that spot is treating you right. So there we go. Again, some of these younger guys, they might be studs. I'm not super familiar with them. Yeah, I mean, we're doing same teams, all right. We've switched it up a little. Ivan Herrera, catcher, Cardinals. Drew Waters for the Braves. Chipper for the Braves. Nico for the Cubbies. Mason Martin for the Pirates. And Daniel Alvarez for the Yankees. 5 of 12. So that's our first Yankees hit. The Yankees are Mark S. And Mark's a big Yankees guy, so you might know a little bit more about Mr. Alvarez than I do. I think he's actually the guy one of the guys they teased for Chrome. The Topps teased a couple guys. 5 of 12. Daniel Alvarez. Weird little jersey looking thing, but okay. So 6 hits to go. I hope we got a cut sig somewhere. Bryce Yang Wang, Phillies. Spencer Howard, Phillies. There's another Bobby Witt for the Royals. Nolan Ryan. Antonio Cabello. That's also for the Yankees. And, yep, right back to him. Bryce Yang Wang. For the Phillies, 13 of 21. So David, Phillies, Reds, combo spot, treating you well. Yep. was hoping for a little more than Mr. Wang there. Been a little while since we got any card stand fire. Safe to say this would not be. Oh, we do have some gold in there though, so I'm not going to speak too soon. This one's heavy. So, Scott Blewett for the Royals. Marco Luciano. All right, let's see. Sorry, I was looking at my list over there. Randy Johnson again. Austin Beck for the A's. So, Brimer, I think that puts you on the board. Tristan McKenzie. And then this gold auto. This looks... What is this? Julio Pablo Martinez. Phenoms. Gold. 1 of 9. For the Rangers. That's a good name. That's a really good name. So Pirates Rangers combo spot. David R. I think this is the only card that the Rangers have. So that is pretty nice. It's almost kind of sticky too. Not really, but it's like the gold sticks to you. I mean, that's real gold. That's nuts. So, there you go. Yeah, that's about all you can hope for out of that combo spot. That's for sure. Yeah. Julio. He was one of the chases out of Bowman. He's kind of been hurt. Yeah, I think I'm still big on him too. He's been hurt. So we'll put that up there next to our other gold card. Turn around rather quickly. And obviously everything ships in this. Random team on Bowman. I've got 4 or 5 cases coming. We'll probably try to sneak one in. It's going to be super, super expensive. And make sure there's nothing under there. So just so you guys know, it's going to be super expensive. I have a hard time getting rid of randoms when it's almost $100 a team. Me, no. I get almost no allocations, so I have to go through blowout for the most part, or if somebody else has them cheaper. So, well, I just opened 2, so we'll save both of those. But yeah, if I can't remember what they were, to be quite honest, but I don't think. 120. I don't think that's right. It could be. Alright, so this one's backwards to begin with. Or maybe I just opened them backwards. I did. I'm dumb. We've established that. So Cabrera Ruiz for the Dodgers. Nolan Ryan. There we go. There's an Ichiro to 17 for the Mariners. Yeah, that might be one of those. I would too look at picking up 6 at that price. And Ronaldo Hernandez. Ivan Herrera. And, skipped ahead one. Julio Pablo. And that's not bad for the Mariners. David S. There you go, buddy. Novella Melvi Marte. 18 of 18. Card was signed at the Dominican Republic in August. So that might be why this stuff is pushed back. They had to go get him. Yeah, he's going to be making his debut in Chrome. That's right. eBay 101. My thing with Chrome this year is it's going to be super expensive because it's Chrome. But, I mean, you got Seth Veer and other kid for them, Fred Nova or whatever his name is. And then this kid. But who else are the big chase cards? I'm going to move Mr. I don't know who to move. Maybe. I mean, some people like doing that with Bowman. I don't personally. I mean, I can't hold them. If I set cards in my closet, they'd be ripped immediately anyway. So, I just don't know. I have to see a full checklist. I'll check as soon as I get off here to see what I'm paying pre-sale and if 120 is good or not. And guys, I opened that one a second ago. I opened two at once. So that did not come like that. I just wasn't really paying attention. So Austin Beck for the A's. Marco for the Giants. Daniel Alvarez. Jean Torres. Vladdy Guerrero. And number 3, Bruce Yang Wang for the Phillies. So maybe the Phillies should have been on their own because we're hitting a ton of this guy. To 21, the Timeless auto. Yep. Oh, need more 100 points. Not in love with that. Could have done without 3 of that guy. Everybody Wang Chung tonight. That's right. Bruce Yang Wang. So to 21, number 3. I think it's only 3. I hope it's only 3. 25% of our product with that guy would not be super fun. So. Wander. Not numbered, but we'll take all the wanders we can get. Chasing Chance. Thankfully, I don't think Chance Adams has stuff in this. Luis Patino. Gerardo Perdomo. Bartolo. Antonio Cabello. And game used memorabilia. Taylor Trammell. So it says Cincinnati on there. So that goes to the Reds, right? I mean, even though it has Padres on the checklist. Six of 12. I mean, it says Cincinnati on there, but it's Padres on the checklist. Benjamin S. And then he's got the Reds. Phillies, Reds, David R. I don't know what to do. I mean, it says Cincinnati on there, but it says Padres on the checklist, and we've kind of been going off the checklist in terms of other stuff. Got a little something something on there. I mean, that's a sick card. Cheddar Jamel's baseball history featuring a piece of his game-worn batting gloves. Signed this card in June in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Yeah, I mean, we've been going by the checklist. Yeah, I did say checklist early on. So, and I did this. So, yeah, I mean, it sucks and it says Cincinnati on there, but I've been saying checklist the whole time. And the way I did this, when I did the teams out, the reason the Reds are a combo spot is because they had one team or one player. Had they had Taylor Trammell, um, then you know it would have gone. They would not have been in a combo spot had I known they had Taylor Trammell autos in there. So Benjamin, I'm sorry, buddy, but yeah, I mean I've been going checklist the whole time. I mean I'm not going to do it based off who has and hadn't gotten autos. That's not fair. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to make an executive decision just because, like I said, I did the checklist or I did the teams based on the Reds only having like I think Johnny Bench insert on it. So going forward, I will probably switch that up and do Reds go to or Trammell goes to Reds. But like I said, I've been preaching the whole checklist. Um, yeah, yeah. I mean, I thought about Padres, but then that's not fair to whoever doesn't hit it. And like I said from the beginning, we're going to go group breaks checklist, so I'm sticking to it. It's Padres on checklist, so because there's so many of these random cards, it's only fair that I do what I said I was going to do in the beginning. So. Yeah. Benjamin asks, I'll send you something just because, yeah, I mean, that's what, yeah, I mean, you bought it off, or the Reds were on the group break checklist, the Reds have one card. And like I said, if they had Trammell, they would not have been in a combo spot. So that's the reason they do. No, I mean, I hate, it's not fair. I mean, it sucks that one person is not going to get it, even though they have Reds and it says Cincinnati on there. But I've got to go off checklist because, like I said, that's what I did from the get go. So it's a cool card, but it's going to the Reds or going to the Padres, Padres, and there are the other two. So going forward on this stuff, we'll and like had this been a PYT, I would have done it again off of the group breaks checklist, and the Reds would have been like $20. So yeah, I mean I think that's the fair thing to do. You guys know I'm not any more partially biased to one person than I am anybody else, so you should at this point. But Levine, Belarus Montero, Taylor Trammell, Jolan Zhao, Piazza, and final auto out for the Rockies, Grant Levine. So there you go, Royce. 13 of 21. So, the guy who does it, his name's Thomas Wolf. He runs group break checklists, and he is that guy lives for the hobby. I mean, he is more active than I think anybody on Facebook and stuff. And yeah, I mean, he probably just assumed that there would be Padres, and you're right, he probably had not seen the cards, but I mean, yeah, like I said, I did it. I did the teams off the checklist, and so that's what we got to do. It's unfortunate, but I mean that's the way it is. So that was it. That's our break. Here are some empties over here that didn't quite make it off the table in case anybody sees those. And like if somebody's getting, well, I'll go live here shortly and we go through the list and everything on the skunk checklist, and we'll figure that out for the break credit. But let's go through some of this stuff right now. Wander, Ichiro to 17. Elarus Montero to 17. Gavin Lux to 9. That's pretty nice. And Wander, base. Edgar Martinez to 17. Grant Levine for the Rockies. Trammell, again, it's going to the Padres based off the checklist. Hate to do it, but it's the only thing I can do. Bryce Yang Wang, number 1 for the Phillies. Bryce Yang Wang, number 2 for the Phillies. Daniel Alvarez for the Yankees to 12. Geraldo Perdomo to 19. Bryce Yang Wang, number 3 for the Phillies. Richard Gallardo to 12 for the Cubbies. And then a Cabrera redemption. Again, we don't know. I don't want to I think you still have to mail it in, but I don't want to. And then Gallardo, number 2 for the Cubbies. Wait, so, all right, so Benjamin, you have the Padres, so you'll get David. I don't know. See, this is what I hate about unlicensed stuff. Even though it has a team on there, but I said from the beginning checklist, because you can't, in case you guys can't tell, I'm kind of distraught over this. I mean, if the Padres and the Reds want to go to a random, that's fine, but I went from the whole get-go saying group break checklist, so that's what I'm doing. Wade Boggs for the Red Sox. Mauricio for the Mets. Noelve Marte for the Mariners, 18 of 18. Yeah, I mean, but other people were skunked too, who bought a spot thinking that they could get their money back. So, or not money back, but some money back. Like, I mean, I put that in there too. That was one of the incentives to get in this stuff is, you know, you got to do that. So, Randy Johnson to 21. Geraldo Perdomo to 10 for the D-backs. And then my favorite card, Julio Pablo Phenoms to 9. 1 of 9 for the Rangers. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I said it all before the break. So that's what we got. Let me go back and, again, look at the list. check off everybody, and then I'll run that random for the break credit and let you guys. Obviously, that'll go online, just like the most of the other randoms do. So, going forward, we will not be doing this in a random or pick your team. This is just going to be. We'll do the little box breaks like we do with the. Like we've done with tribute and that kind of stuff in the past, where everybody gets a box. But David, I appreciate that. I mean, that's so. All right, so there's all that, guys. Again, let me hop off, do the skunk stuff, and we will. Yeah, I mean, but again, I didn't expect one to pop up and say Cincinnati on it. So, all right, so I'm gonna hop off, do the skunk stuff, and I will get back with you guys here shortly. David R, I appreciate that, man. I do. I mean, I personally would not be super happy, but at the same time, I'm gonna try to do what's most fair. So, all right, I'm gonna hop off, and we'll get back on here in a few minutes.